And welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. This is episode 60, so we are in fact approaching the finale.
Yeah, we've only got, after this, single digits, I think. There's only 10 more.
Exactly, yeah. We're still working on getting the costume that we started from last time, so...
What costume? Is it maid outfit or something else?
No, you actually get 3 costumes for completing this one, so that's why I wanted to get it taken care of early. It's swimsuit outfits.
Do they give any kind of benefit, or are they just aesthetic?
It's actually the opposite of a benefit. It's just aesthetic most so you know how most they count as titles. So you know how most titles give you an actual benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, these actually take those away. So.
Oh, so by wearing a costume, it takes titles away?
Yeah, it basically takes the benefit. So basically, each title except for costume titles give, you know, like HP, attack, yada yada, bonuses.
Yeah.
But costumes don't have any of those, so you don't get any of the bonuses. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess you just keep them around just to keep them.
Yeah, I like the costumes myself, so it's like... Yeah. I did get another thing for Regal, but I can't remember what the title was, so...
Oh, the one that just happened?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
It was Eternal Sinner.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So I was gonna say, I saw it, but I was trying to explain stuff, so I totally spaced out. Yeah. I just got back from Florida, though, so that was pretty nice. By the way...
how was it? I'm assuming it was hot because you're used to a colder climate, right?
Yeah, I'm used to a colder climate. It was...
Or it's humid.
I was gonna say it was too hot, but then again, I don't like hot in the first place. So it's like, I'm used to it.
Yeah, because you're more used to colder temperatures, aren't you?
Yeah, and I definitely prefer it. So it's, yeah.
I know to Florida people, it's... For them, too cold is like 50. And I always laugh at that, because 50 is my go-to. I could sit out on the porch with a light jacket and just enjoy the day.
You'll find this really funny then. So my mom used to live in Iowa, but now she finds 50 to be too cold as well. And she only... God bless you. She only moved God bless you. She only moved 2 years ago, so it's like, what?
Yeah, I guess because I live in Pennsylvania,
pretty quickly to such things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Pennsylvania's weather goes all over the place, like temperature-wise and stuff like that. So I'm just so used to so many different things. The only things I don't like are the polar opposite stuff. Like if it's really hot, like if it's past 90, then I'm not having a fun day.
Yeah.
If it dips below 20, I'm not having a good day. But anything in between that, it's all right.
I'll take the dip below 20 over the over 90 any day, though, to be honest, because
because there's only so much you can do for heat, whereas cold, you just put more layers on it.
Yeah. As long as you're inside a house with layers, you're typically going to be okay.
Even if you're outside, there's plenty of stuff you can. Like I have a new Shanka, which is the big furry Russian hats, and those provide a ton of warmth. Like I can overheat in 50-degree weather. Yeah, I can with scarves as well as my hat as well. By the way, I didn't know this, so I was looking up while I was talking to this lady. I should have just pressed A. She actually finally tells you that you have to talk to one of her daughters twice, otherwise she doesn't come with you. So it would have been nice to have known that ahead of time, because it's like I'm just trying to. It must have been one of the other. Yeah, was it the one that was like 9, but like creepily enough? I think
Zealous, yeah.
Zealous hit on her, yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty creepy. So
I don't know.
So now I'm trying to figure it out, because it's like I've already talked to her once. It's like, why didn't she come? There we go.
It's just kind of odd that you gotta tell it twice.
Yeah, it is.
Because I think that was the same message that she'd said the first time you talked to her.
Something like that. There we go. Okay.
So I did your job for you as a parent.
Yeah.
I found your kids for you.
To be fair, it can be hard. Plus, we get 3 costumes, so I mean.
And like, I know it's hard, but like, one of them was literally on the beach right in front of her. All she had to do was like say, "Hey, you, get over here, come on."
And one of them was just up the stairs, but she just wanted to talk to a man for some reason or other.
I think this mom needs to start.
Doing her job. It can be hard.
Or threatening. If it's, I know it can be hard, but she needs to start threatening to use the belt or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what shaped me as a kid. I never really got the belt, but
Yeah.
anytime I heard the jangle of it, I was like, all right.
Yeah, I do like this. For some of the costumes, it automatically decides who gets the other costumes with you. For this one, you can choose 2 other people. So, Persea. No, you get only 1 other person, pardon me. The other 2 people that are chosen with you are the people that have the highest affinity rating for you.
Oh, so not everybody gets...
Correct. Yep.
Wow.
Only 4 people, so you'd have to play through it a second time. And you'd have to save all of the titles, otherwise you wouldn't have it the second time because the titles get overridden for the... So basically, the EX system, you can transfer stuff over into New Game Plus. That would be one thing you'd have to transfer over if you wanted all of them. And even then, you'd have to play through it a 3rd time in order to get all these costumes, because you can only get a maximum of 3 each time because, you know, Lloyd.
Is he wearing flippers or are those Crocs?
I believe those are flippers. Cause he,
okay.
I'm pretty sure he has a snorkel on his head as well.
Yeah. Okay. Because they didn't look. Yeah, they look like flippers now. I was gonna say this guy is seriously wearing Crocs to the beach.
This was before Crocs, thankfully. So Crocs was 2003, or this game was 2003. I think Crocs were starting to get speed at that point, but not.
Yeah, not enough that they get referenced in a video game.
Yeah.
Because they also kind of look like maybe loafers or some kind of brownish shoe. Either way, I was gonna say, dude, you're wearing shoes to the beach.
Yeah. I was like, that's Persea. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that would be correct. I like Persea. She's cute enough.
Ledge.
What? But no, we also went to Busch Gardens while we were in Florida. Half the rides were closed.
Oh, because of weather?
Off season.
Oh yeah, because it's like October, November-ish.
Yeah, it's like later on.
Did they just not have? Did they not have the crew to man them, and that's why they closed them, or I guess because it costs too much?
Maintenance.
Oh yeah.
Because basically, tourist season's going to start up again. You know, right around Thanksgiving and Christmas time, so...
Yeah, they want to take the time to fix everything right now.
Yeah, exactly. We also went swimming with the manatees, which may have been my favorite part of the entire trip, actually. Because manatees are, as you know, endangered, and we actually got to touch them, so... They're talking about not letting people touch them for much longer.
Yeah, that could be a risk.
Just because people can be too rough, even by mistake.
Yeah, that's my worst fear. When I probably wouldn't even do that if someone said, "Hey, do you wanna hang around with an endangered animal?" Because no, I'm good. I'll look at it, but I'm not touching it.
Yeah, it was really cool to touch them though. Okay, so I think I came here because I'm pretty sure I'm trying to get Sheena's only costume that I like, because all the rest of them are focus on her asset. Yeah.
What costume is this?
A traditional ninja costume. So basically, it happens to be the look at Lloyd. Sorry. Those I'm just in a swimsuit. We're going swimming.
There's a moat koi pond thing or whatever going around it.
That's true. Although we are about to go to the electric tower again for one quick thing, but I think it automatically teleports you. But basically, it's a nod to the very first Tales game that she gets. It's basically what ninjas look like in the very first game.
Yeah.
So, and it's the least revealing, so that's the one I choose. There's some, yeah, we have to go find Grandpa.
What did he did he wander off of the premises and he forgets who he is?
Kind of, because basically it's just remember he's been in a coma since Volt. Yeah, so basically he's talking in his sleep and it shows how to unlock it, and we'll go do that here in a second, I believe, because we have to go back to where Volt was. So it's not like it's honestly pretty easy. Especially since Volt was so long ago that... Yep, Temple of Lightning, there we go. So yeah, it's just side quests at the moment. And I think it's actually going to teleport us right to where we need to go.
Lloyd's thing reminds me of I don't know if he made it when Vine was still up. But he did one that was when basically it's when your custom character or your character in an outfit appears in a cutscene, and it's like, this guy's dying, and he's like, let me look in your eyes one last time, and the guy has like sunglasses, a purple beard, like all this weird stuff on.
Nice.
And you figure you're supposed to take the cutscene seriously, but again, you have someone like Lloyd who's ready to do some swimming in a lightning temple.
As is Colette. Bless you. I also went to the aquarium with John, and John liked that enough. He was not quite old enough to understand what's going on, but he still enjoyed all the colors, so...
Yeah, I imagine it, because it's pretty mesmerizing to see water with stuff in it that close. I mean, it's not the most exciting description of an aquarium, but I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, I would probably say that's a pretty accurate description for a kid that's not even a year, so...
Yeah.
And he's been a handful today, because obviously since we went from Florida back to Iowa, we lost an hour.
Yeah, you're going all over the place, yeah.
Yeah, and then we also lost an hour because it went from daylight savings time into standard time, so...
Actually, he gained an hour now.
He gained an hour, yeah.
Yeah, he gained an hour, but he woke up earlier, so yeah. He's been all over. Which, that's alright. He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
He was also... Go ahead. Yeah. Sorry. I was going to say, he was also up late last night because, unfortunately, as I said, I think we landed about 9, so he didn't get to sleep until about 10, so...
Out of, like, at,
No, my mom just wanted the most time with him, so she...
Oh, yeah.
She did late tickets, which has been awful for us, but I get it.
Yeah, because she won't see him for a bit.
Yeah. So, that was nice. And then, what was the other thing that we did? We went to the flower gardens, which, once again, out of season, so it wasn't great. But it wasn't bad.
Yeah. I'm assuming you still saw some flowers, though.
Not very many, but a few.
I guess, what did you see, like, the will-o-wisps and dandelions outside of the closed gates?
Mainly we saw bananas, because there was also, like, a fruit section, too, so...
Oh, yeah.
An exotic fruit section, so that was...
Bananas is exotic fruit.
I mean, they don't grow most places in America, if I remember correctly.
I guess because you see them so often, they're kind of like, oh, it's bananas. But
right, I think it's because they're so easy to...
For older times, then you'd say, oh, wow, I've never seen this before.
Right. I think it's because they're so easy to grow, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, and they
give
easy to grow.
So many bunches, yeah. Hey, look, we woke the chief up. Go us. You know, the chief that's been asleep for 15 years. Or something like that.
I'm trying to take you seriously, but you're gonna need to put a shirt on.
Right.
Maybe some shoes.
At least Colette looks acceptable.
Yeah.
You know, she's... his next outfit I prefer, actually. Like, I really like the next outfit he gets. We do have to go, fight the Pope one more time to get that outfit, though.
That seems like it sounds so surreal. It sounds like a dream. Like,
right.
I had a dream where I had to fight the Pope in order to get my clothes.
Right? So it sounds even more like a dream, because basically we were going to a fancy dinner party, and then we couldn't go to the fancy dinner party because the king's daughter was stolen by the Pope, so then we had to go save his daughter, and then we got the clothes.
It sounds like a dream I would tell someone I had. It's
right?
Crazy.
Oh, and the Pope tried to poison the king. Don't forget that part. We also saw Thor Ragnarok, and oh, by the way, that's Sheena's costume. As I said, it's the one that I got because it's the least. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, saw Thor Ragnarok. I'm not the biggest fan of Thor, so.
I'm assuming they. Actually, I won't go into it for spoilers, but I'm assuming it didn't end how the actual Ragnarok in real life ends, right?
I mean,
like with every, and I'm talking just about every single, every human except for one man and one woman is supposed to die. And only a handful of gods are supposed to survive, but all the big players are supposed to die.
Yeah, it definitely didn't happen like that. I can tell you that, so. I'll just... it's too... I don't know, what...
I'm assuming it didn't go perfectly the way it does in actual mythology.
No, here, let me see. I'll just type it in chat real quick. It's not that big of a spoiler, because, I mean, it's called Ragnarok. That was about it.
Great, and you're going to delete that before I tap back in, right?
Oh, yes. And done. And there you go. Okay. That part I'll save because, surprise, people were saved. But yes, I did actually delete the more spoiler-terrific part. It is gone.
That's what happens anyway. That's what made, I think, evangelization there kind of easier because you could draw the parallels between Adam and Eve and the last man and last woman.
Right. Which I could see that. That makes enough sense.
Which I guess that's kind of similar to Revelation in a way because like Revelation is all about how everything comes to like a culminating point where everything goes wrong, everything's going bad, everything gets destroyed, and then you get a new Jerusalem and everything perfect. And then that's what Ragnarok is. Everything is kind of right. It comes to a head. Everything gets destroyed, and then boom, everything's fine and dandy.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Genius's outfit.
Yeah, what is it? Just shorts?
Shorts and, like a straw hat.
I think he's wearing shoes as well.
I think he is wearing shoes.
Oh, yeah, because his title's Beachcomber, so all he's missing is a metal detector.
Yeah. I usually bet those cats, they won't come see Grandpa. This is another outfit. We get a cat's outfit for Genus, which I never use.
Or does he get the title furry?
No, he doesn't. It's either that I never use it, or I never actually completed this costume. So I can't remember which it was at this point, but I pretty much did. If I didn't finish it, I got like 75% of the way and then forgot to do it, so we'll find out. I mean,
wait, they're non-human?
They are non-human. They look human.
So they're not wearing costumes? Those are their actual
as far as they just said, it seems that way, yes. They just... Yeah, I don't know. Cats are weird. This game's weird. I like Tales of Symphonia, but I don't know.
Yeah, I always kind of find it hard to get into JRPG lore.
Yeah.
I don't know how, because like I played Final Fantasy XIV online, but never really... I skip all the cutscenes and everything. My friend's like, why? It's such a good story. I'm like, yeah, I can't get into it.
It depends. Like, Golden Sun I can get behind because it's... To me, it makes enough sense, which I plan to record at least 2 Golden Sun games. I might not record Dark Dawn, just because it leaves on such a cliffhanger, and I think it's been 7 years in it? 8 years now, pardon me. And we're still waiting on the next game, so... As of this point, I don't consider Dark Dawn canon, because the way 2 ended was fine. It's just like, in order to save me from tearing my hair out about what happened next, not canon.
Well, unfortunately, Bad Company 2 ends the same way. There's this big climatic battle, and then like they land, and everything looks safe. Oh no, Russia just invaded Alaska. We need your help. We're like, all right, let's go. And then that's the end.
I was gonna say that's really unfortunate because wasn't Bad Company 2 highly praised?
Both of them are, because they had multiplayer, but their big draw was their campaign, and because it was a campaign with 4 main characters, they're all in a squad, and you had like it was like a I guess like an 80s. I don't know how to describe it. They were. 80s. I guess they were like a serious combat unit, but they weren't that serious. Like there wasn't even like one comic relief guy. They were all funny in their own way. Like the stern sergeant. He wants to do things by the book, but he could care less about the military, and he just wants to go home and do his years of service or whatever. You got the one that really likes explosives, and he's a redneck. And you got the one that's talk to mile a minute, he wears glasses, he's smart, and a know-it-all. And then you got you, who is just the average Joe, whatever.
Is this King of the Hill? I tell you who what? So I was gonna say
basically, you just don't have Bill, because there's no one there that's sad. You just about like everyone there. Everyone there is likable.
I don't know. Bill sounded like the first guy, the sergeant that does things by the book but just wants to go home.
No, because he's strong, and he can say, hey, you better do this, or I'll slap it out of you, or I'll take you back. And
instead of everybody laughing at him, yeah.
No, everybody like
Right.
they respect.
Right. Whereas Bill is just like, shut up, Bill.
Yeah. Well, Bill just kind of sits there and he says something kind of awkward, and then there's the awkward silence, and he doesn't say anything, or he goes in a corner and cries.
Right. This is where we get the costume, by the way, for her maid outfit. I think you guys probably picked up on that.
Was it clumsy maid?
Alright, something like that. I can't remember what it is exactly, but we'll find out.
I was expecting it to be like a, what was it, French maid, or whatever it is, where it's I don't know if that's what the term is for it.
I get what you mean. Thankfully they didn't do that. I think there is an option, but not in the GameCube version for that. So she hasn't been kidnapped yet, obviously. Because we can't get those other costumes until she's kidnapped. We have to get this costume before or after she's kidnapped, so... 100 geld, wow! To be fair, the uniform I'll take. Let's see, what is that title? Maid, just maid.
No, just maid.
Maid, period.
Couldn't even be like, I don't know, made of something.
Oh.
Made of iron or whatever, I don't know, because she always seems to throw her face on the ground.
Wow, I wish that happened with me. Alright, I better go. That's every time I get complimented, my pay goes up, fam. That better be Cardcaptor Soccer on the back there, James.
I can't even see it.
Yeah.
I guess because people can't see.
It's a dragon girl. Alright.
Because people couldn't see, we're using a watch together and review this, and James, the sly dog here, decided to change the background image when
I think it's
I can't remember how to do it.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm sure I could figure it out, but
I'm too lazy to do anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty much right there too. I'm pretty sure it's that Dragon Maid show. I have a hunch. Move!
You're freezing up.
Yeah, come on. I'm probably looking for the next costume, which I should have cut this part, but... Oh, thank you. That works. Appreciate it. There we go. Apparently I did cut that part, just not as much as I should have. And then... I think now she gets kidnapped? We'll find out. Maybe? Oh yeah, okay, now she gets kidnapped. Oh wait, no, not quite. We get another costume for Zelos, which is... It's...
Was it like a tuxedo?
He does get that later, but no. This one I'm actually okay with. That's racist. You're racist. That is true. I don't think anybody in this group wants to be with Zelos. Except for maybe these three girls. But that's it.
Whoa. Yeah, it's getting kinda racist.
Yeah. That's racist.
I'm waiting for like a quasi-fantasy slur to get thrown out there.
I'm surprised that there wasn't any of those for Half-Elf. Now that you say that.
Yeah, it probably would have had something like...
Yeah.
I don't know, like in Morrowind they have Enwa or Swit.
Yeah.
Like an Outlander.
I didn't even think about that until you said that.
Like, so, I don't know, something short and aggressive sounding. Like, Swit isn't even a word, but if I heard someone say, yeah, get out of here, you Swit, I would have said, like, sorry. I don't know what you're referring to me as, but that sincerely offends me, and I have no idea what it means.
Yeah. Yep, and then we get a costume, which I'm actually okay with this. It's just a hat and basically, you know the what?
Good. Was it like Groucho goggles?
No, it's actually you and your Persona 4. It's actually basically you know that bird mask that doctors used to wear.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the plague doctor.
Yep.
There was I don't know if there was any truth to it or if they photoshopped the image, but someone told a story, I think it was on 4chan, about how they went to a McDonald's in a plague doctor outfit with the mask and everything. In fact, I probably already told the story before in an old episode. But he went there, he stood up on the counter, started making noises, throwing food everywhere, basically making a big ruckus to where they had to force him out of the restaurant.
Right.
When he came back in the next day, there was a printed out clip art sign on the front door. It had like a do not circle with a line through it sign with a bird mask, plague doctor.
I like that. And now she's kidnapped.
Assuming he came back in without a bird mask on.
Yeah, I think he came back the next day just to be safe. He wouldn't get recognized. He should come back in with another mask again so they can get as many of them banned.
Right. My name is not.
They're just gonna ban masks in general.
Yeah. In fact, I'm surprised they didn't just say no masks.
I'm pretty sure that's the bird mask. I'm gonna have to double check. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, it looks like it, or like a masquerade mask.
Yeah, I'm getting pulled up.
In my high school, whenever we did Halloween, we were allowed to dress up as just about whatever, but we could never cover our face or use masks. A person actually came in their fursuit once. I'm not even kidding. They had a fursuit.
That doesn't surprise me.
They had a head and everything.
I posted it in chat, by the way, what it's supposed to look like, so it's pretty much that.
Yeah, it's like a masquerade-ish kind of version.
But yeah, basically, in the matter of 30 minutes, his daughter got kidnapped by the Pope. So,
as in the Pope had her kidnapped, or the Pope literally said, "Hey, come with me"?
I think had her kidnapped. Because remember the
Pope's an old guy, isn't he?
Old, and he got ran out of town. I don't know how the Papal Knights even got back into here. I don't know.
Yeah, who would they be serving if the Pope started running out of town?
Just the Pope. I think, loyal to the Pope.
You would have thought they would have rushed them out.
Right.
It's kind of like, hey, let's kick the mafioso out of town, but let's leave his capos and mafiosos around. Yeah.
Exactly. So I have no idea. The Papal Knights will appear there. And you're in your maid outfit. That'll be perfect. Oh! Alright. I just put it together now. James, very clever.
What?
We were talking about maids and my dragon maid. There we go. Okay. I got it. I was slow on the updraw. Yeah, I was slow.
I noticed.
I know. At least I finally put it together. The Chosen and which Chosen? We have two Chosen.
And we're gonna exchange a Chosen for this guy's daughter.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're gonna have him fight his way out, but it still seems.
Oh, horse, just not the princess. Pervert. Kate plus 8.
I think we already made that joke several episodes ago.
I think
we looked stuff up and had some kind of big discussion.
I'm almost positive you're right, because I'm pretty sure that then I posted that Brawl in the Family Hedgie Bits, or Brawl in the Family comic with Waluigi wants to watch Kate plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically the Pope poisoned his own daughter. Because he's evil!
Assassin's Creed did the same thing.
Yeah.
The actual Pope that he's based on did die, I think, of disease or sickness or something, but they tried to make it so that he tried to poison his own illegitimate son with an apple, but the illegitimate son forced him to eat the apple, so he poisoned himself in a way, but
that didn't happen in real life, yeah.
They took certain historical liberties in order to push their whole
agenda. Yeah.
Secret societies and the church is controlled by I don't know.
Can you do that voice one more time? You sounded like Bill Cosby. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think of something.
I think that sounded like Bill Cosby.
No, I really don't.
I don't even know how I did it.
That's fine.
I was either trying to go for Bill Cosby. I was trying to go for teenaged fedora tipping. The church is evil.
I guess the better way to put it might be Simpsons Bill Cosby. Is that better?
Well, you see, the Simpsons might, at least in its later stages, bash on it, but it doesn't try and push an agenda that they're behind this whole secret society.
Yes and no. It does a little bit.
I'd have to see that then.
Yeah, it's some of the earlier episodes that I have to look and find. I haven't watched The Simpsons in 7 months, so I can't.
I just had that thought about Lisa Simpson or whatever, but I'll save that for next episode because it's a
time to go.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah, I think it's just more costumes next time. So we will catch you guys next time. Until then, Pax et Bonum.